the lack of content in their own report on anything to do with leadership and integrity. And in that particular theme, Honorable Orengo, Baba was concerned about opulence and display of wealth in public, including the Harambes we saw yesterday. Not yesterday, just last week. Governor, I was very shocked that people who we have known all our lives have never given more than 100,000 or 10,000 shillings in a Harambe. Suddenly, he can afford to give 5 million shillings in church. Baba must be rolling in his grave. The fight against corruption, we have all witnessed that there's nothing that has been done on that front. On the right to peaceful assembly, the less we say about it, the better, because we ourselves have been victims. If you count the number of political rallies and gatherings that have been attacked and broken up violently since the signing of the MOU, they are actually, it's embarrassing that William Ruto has paid no attention to this particular issue. It has gotten so bad that he can throw tear gas to a church, forgetting that he rode to power on the back of the church. The number of young people who have been killed since we signed the MOU in the last 12 months are upwards of 30, including Albert Ojwang, who was killed at Central Police Station here, and the latest one in Kitengela. When we were there, that gentleman called Vincent Ayomo was shot 4 hours after our rally was over. They have been peddling the lie that he was killed during the rally. He was shot coming from work. That life is upon William Ruto. And the people who are saying that they are going to compensate as a pole, they should know that that was somebody's child, that was somebody's husband, that was somebody's father. Then on agenda number 7, on the national debt, the Kenyan government can still not tell us as of today how much money we owe, who we owe that money to, and what that money went for. That is what Baba wanted us to achieve here, an audit of our debt. That is not something you can tell us that will happen in perpetuity. We had a deadline of 7th of March. On number 9 here, stopping wastage of public resources, Senator Mheshimiwa Gisairo has given you the most clearest example that you lied to us. In fact, they are claiming that the stoppage of money to the First Lady's office was made pursuant to the MOU. That's a blatant lie. That was thanks to the Gen Z. The Gen Z are the ones who forced them to close down those offices of First Lady and Second Lady. And those, what were they called? Prayer warriors that were stationed at State House. And after Gen Z chased those people from State House, the requirement under this particular agenda was to actually see a reduction in public expenditure. You do that, then you double State House allocation, ya China Mandazi. We are not fools. We know what is going on. Then we come to the last one, which was protecting and promoting sovereignty of the people. You will see the number of court orders on important matters that the government has violated. It's not about buying vehicles for judges. We were not looking for employment of judges. We were saying the judges who are there, when they give an order, all of us have a responsibility to do what? To obey. That rule of law requires that if a meeting has been convened properly, for instance, under Article 37, there is no reason for you to tear gas that. And we also have spoken about the respect and integrity of political parties, the respect for integrity and independence of political parties, which Ruto has violated to the extent that ODM is no longer recognizable as a political movement. And he also, knows that he owes political parties a lot of money because Baba said, because I wrote what Baba was telling me to write, that we want full implementation of the political parties fund. Up to today, ODM alone is owed 12 billion. Ruto has paid not a single shilling to that debt since the signing of this MOU, and now it has expired. Yes, and that is in the face of ODM has 5 court orders saying government must pay this money for the purposes of building our democracy. And that is why, in conclusion, we have given a score of 1 out of 10, which is a very generous score because Babu and the others believed it was -2, -1, but we put all of those together and we have given them 1 out of 10 or 10%. That 80% that they were talking about cannot be demonstrated to you in the document that they presented yesterday. With those, yes, extremely below expectation, which is why somebody was saying there that there is absolutely no basis to ask for an extension of that MOU or indeed absolutely no basis to begin negotiating any other agreement if they could not follow this 10.1. What makes you believe that they will follow any other agreement? So